Oh, bonjour, Ginawa. Hello, everyone. Miwa Chinoden. My name is Tony, and I'm the point person here at the Tiwahe Foundation for our American Indian Family Empowerment Program grant, or AIFEP as it's also called. I feel so fortunate to be in my role here at the Tiwahe Foundation. I've had the opportunity to meet so many great community members over the last 2 years. I hope this video gives you the tools to put your strongest AIFEP application forward. This is a 3-part video series. The first video you are watching right now is all about the history of the Tiwahe Foundation and the history of the American Indian Family Empowerment Program. In the second video, we will explore identifying your needs and interests, helping you realize your potential and formulating a grant goal. Finally, in the third video of this series, we will do a deep dive into the application process. We hope that you find each part of these videos informative and helpful in your AIFEP journey. We truly believe that your investment in watching these video series will substantially increase your probability of putting a successful application forward. It will also give you a much better understanding of the program, its objectives, and how that will benefit you. Thank you for your dedication to this process. Let's dive in and explore the history of the Tiwahe Foundation and the American Indian Family Empowerment Program. We have a robust staff at Tiwahe. We went from 2 years from just me being the only staff over there to now having 5 staff members at Tiwahe. We're really growing and doing great things in the community. Nikki Paradas leads this office, our executive director. I've been the manager for our AIFEP program. Liberty Green is our learning and operations manager. And Baswewe Gale we're starting to reboot our Oyate leadership program. And we're going to talk about those possibilities that will open up to you just by being a recipient of our AIFEP program. Our grant goals and objectives here today are to have a clear understanding of what AIFEP is, the American Indian Family Empowerment Program. We're going to work through possibilities for different AIFEP investments or projects. We're going to define processes and requirements and give you the tools to apply and to receive the grant. This first segment, we're going to talk about what is AIFEP, our history, our purpose, our grant rounds, and our impact areas. So our story goes that we were started by Melbar Brooks in the foundation. From there, we were governed by 3 different foundations, the Grotto Foundation. 15 years ago, we were able to go out on our own. So we were governed by non-native foundations. 15 years ago, we created our own foundation, the Tiwahe Foundation. Before that, it was just AIFEP. And now we have our own native board. We have our own Native Wisdom Council, and we have our own Native Grants Committee that steers all of AIFEP. So we're really proud of where we've come in the last 30 years from AIFEP and 15 years for Tiwahe. Why are we doing what we're doing? We're trying to reverse the effects of the historical trauma. We know that our people have been through a lot. And that historical trauma, it's a ripple effect from one generation to the next. We're looking to start causing those positive ripple effects. We want to invest in you. So that ripple effects into your family and that ripple effects into your community. So we have 2 grant rounds a year. We have one in the winter that starts on January 1st, and this one will be ending on March 15th. The second grant round will start in the summer, July 1st, and end on September 15th. We do one in-person meeting, workshop like this per grant round. Normally it'll be in February and August. So what can I apply for? What are our impact areas? And what projects are supported by those impact areas? So we're going to talk a lot about impact areas today. I'm just going to give a real brief introduction to them right now, and then we'll dive a little bit more into them in a couple minutes. So our economic independence impact area supports our community in their entrepreneurship, employment, and assists individuals in obtaining financial freedom, securing, and housing. That's a lot packed into that statement, and we'll talk about all the different options and possibilities that come out of all of these impact areas. Health and wellness helps our community access resources to invest in emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual health. And those are Western practices as well as traditional practices. Culture and language impact area, that one's the most special to my heart. This preserves and realizes native cultures and languages to help strengthen cultural kinship relationships. And there's a whole bunch of different projects that I'm excited to share with you that past AIFEP recipients have done to give you a really understanding of what that area funds. And then education. And education seems to be the most clear cut, but it's expanding. It can go to the majority of our requests for education are for tuition, but it can be for anything to support that. It can be for computer needs or book needs, or even maybe not traditional college, and maybe you've already established, but you need to take a VOTEC training class to get a raise at your work. You can use that impact area for that as well. That concludes our first video. I hope you have a better understanding of the American Indian Family Empowerment Program. Understanding the heart and origins of our program will better help you know the community and provide insights to the spirit that your application should embody.